you are alone with all the world against you. Galeazzo Sforza. For centuries, Venice had stood apart from the territorial wars of her Italian neighbours, focusing instead on her maritime empire. But the war with Genoa, and particularly the Genoese occupation of Chioggia, had shown the Venetians that their city was vulnerable. In 1404, she was attacked again by former allies, the Carrara family of Padua. But the Republic assembled a large army from across her empire and was victorious, annexing Padua and conquering Verona. More gains followed in Friuli. Doge Francesco Foscari, whose 34-year reign was the longest of any doge, was determined that Venice must continue to expand her territory in Italy for her own security. He used the Republic's enormous wealth to hire bands of mercenaries, led by captains known in Italy as condottieri. Their name came from the Italian word condotta, or contract, and they had been an important feature of Italian warfare since the 1300s. Initially, these mercenary bands were led by and made up of foreigners: Catalans, Germans, Hungarians, even Englishmen. But by the 1400s, Italian condottieri were leading these armies, waging wars on behalf of competing states, and sometimes even conquering Italian states for themselves. Condottieri would often switch their allegiance to the highest bidder. Their soldiers were equally disloyal and notoriously unruly. Since they fought for nothing but personal gain, and often switched sides, they had no interest in slaughter, and so their battles were often theatrical and virtually bloodless affairs. The ambitions of the Venetian Doge and his condottieri put Venice on a collision course with the leading power in northern Italy, the Duchy of Milan. A long war began between the two states and their allies, with the Venetians winning a great victory at Merclodio. In the treaty that followed, Venice gained yet more territory, pushing west past Bergamo to the River Adda. But war soon broke out again. For nearly 3 decades, northern Italy was ravaged by bands of mercenaries. Their leaders were immortalized by the great artists of the day, men such as Francesco Sforza and Bartolomeo Colleoni. Finally, by the Peace of Lodi, Venice secured her Domini di Terraferma, her mainland state, to go with her Stato da Mar, her overseas empire.